This episode of Chef You Wack is brought to you by rocks. Eat them. I'm not even getting paid to do this. I mean, rocks! Chef You Wack, as many of you guys know, is not only the #1 cooking show in the online gaming community, but the most consistent. Hey, we uploaded 2 Chef You Wacks in like, I don't know, 5 months? But hey, that gives us just enough time to do Venture's very first Chef You Wack episode right before they got their very first legendary skin. They haven't yet, but this time around we're doing a fun recipe. See, last time we did Juno's pho recipe and that was, definitely more flavor. But we're doing a cult classic. We are doing something that everybody remembers from their childhood. We are doing Venture's Dino Nuggets. You see, something that Venture loves to do more than dig is, well, obviously to eat rocks, but they love to go on excursions digging for treasure. That treasure is, of course, dino bones. But Venture also just seems like one of those whimsical characters that really only eats like 4 foods, that being pizza, McDonald's, tacos, but like the white people kind, and dino nuggets. So that's exactly what we're gonna be doing today. You're gonna need 2 pounds of ground chicken. Now you can make this chicken yourself, but I don't wanna do that to the chickens because I read somewhere that actually hurts the chickens, so I have it pre-grounded to help save them. You're also gonna need all of these spices. You need onion powder, garlic powder, paprika, pepper, salt, chicken bouillon, imported straight from France or Inglewood Cliffs, New Jersey, and some lard. And to bread these dino nuggets, you're gonna need some flour, some breadcrumbs, some oil to fry them, and some eggs. Some beautiful white uncracked eggs. Sorry, I've been working with my therapist not to break chicken eggs anymore, but I've only had 1 session. Let's get it started. Man, you didn't even get to see the egg. Here, one more time so that you can see. And to start these dino nuggets, Venture calls for the biggest bowl that you got because we like big bowls and big drills around here. Then we're gonna take our chicken and we're gonna open it! Just slam it down into the bowl. Hi-ya! Now obviously if you're uncultured, you can start cooking your chicken right away because at the end of the day, chicken nuggets are just that, nuggets of chicken. But these are dino nuggets and dinosaurs are born out of the womb season. So that's exactly what we're gonna do now. We're gonna add 2.5 teaspoons of the saltiest salt that you can find. 1 tablespoon of paprika, which I'm not gonna lie, what's a paprika? You get the tablespoon of garlic powder. Wait, that's garlic powder. Make sure that's not onion powder. I made that mistake once or twice before. Get a quick little teaspoon of some onion powder. Scoop! And the final seasoning that the dinosaurs called for is some freshly cracked pepper. Now, you might be wondering, oh, is that a tablespoon or a teaspoon? I don't know! And if you thought that was all, I lied! We also need some chicken bouillon. Crack, 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 crack. And last but not least, we also need a tablespoon of lard. And there you go. There's the authentic Dino Nuggies experience. But now, we have to do the best part. Get in nice and close and listen to this. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. This is how you become the #1 chef. Is to make sure that you don't get grossed out. Now, it's at this point that you might be asking yourself, Bro, you made sure to wash your hands this time. No. You wash your hands afterwards so you don't get salmonella from the raw chicken. Duh, did you not pass science class? Look at that beautiful chickeny goodness. When you're mixing your meat, be sure to be gentle with your meat. Play with your meat. And after mixing your meat for like 5 minutes, which is 4 more than I'm used to, you should end up with some chicken.
Oh my goodness!
Now obviously you can't make dino nuggets with this. That's the name of the shape of this concoction. We gotta make it flat, so we're gonna flatten it out just like your mother in baking sheets. Now you might be saying, these are tin sheets, leave me alone, okay? I lost my baking sheets, I don't know where they're at. All right, it's not the shape that matters. As long as you have the wax paper and you're being very gentle with your meat, you should be fine. All right, so lay out your wax paper because now comes the very messy part that I know is gonna suck. We gotta pour this in to our pie tins. Can you see why this is gonna be difficult? Wiggle it out there. Wiggle out there. Come on. Oh! All right, so you got a little bit too much meat in there, so just plop it in here. Flatten out the first piece, and honestly, I might not even need 2 tins. I might just need 1. There we have the first layer of chicken, and like I said, if you have a little bit more, you can lay out a second batch. Once you flatten it out, it might not be that even. That's when you take a third pie tin. See, this is why you watch the #1 chef. It's giving you tips that you otherwise wouldn't know, and you're gonna just flatten it out like Like that. You're embarrassing me. Stop sticking, stop it. And there we have our chicken meat pie crust. But we gotta let these firm up. So we're gonna throw both of these into the freezer until they're nice and not too hard. Just a little bit, like, you know. And while that's thickening up, these are chicken nuggets, and would you believe it that it takes oil to fry them? So we're gonna do that all while that's firming up. We're just gonna use a little pan because it's not the size that matters, but rather the job that gets it done. So we're gonna crack this open and, oh yeah. Pour it in. Oh, look at that oil that we invaded countries for. That's what we like to see. USA, USA. We're gonna start to heat that up, but we're not gonna be waiting for this to, well, we are gonna be waiting. We're gonna be doing something else in the meantime. Surprise, we have an extra recipe. It's plastic, that's the recipe. We're gonna be making, can you get out of the bag? We're gonna be making some French fries from scratch. Now don't ask me how French look, but I do know it requires a knife to get them into that kind of shape. So we're just gonna, where do you start? Maybe like cut it down the middle, like this, and come on. There you go. There you go. Oh, crack her open and look at that beautiful potatoey goodness. Lay her on her back and be nice and gentle. Hey, why are you being so rough? Again, we're not a mathematician. We didn't go to college for shapes. You got a whole entire plate of uncooked French fries. Now you could just easily like eat them by array. You could be a true American and cook them in some oil. And since the chicken is still firming up in there, we're gonna test out this oil with the French fries. Okay, just place a little bit in there and, okay, they're not floating. Are they dead? Then we just wait for them to cook in these vegetable oil.
Eventually.
All right, so after like 6 minutes, legit, of just drowning in this oil, that's okay. This is the color that we got it to. It's not really French fry color, but I don't have time, so I gotta cook the chicken. Retrieving our chicken concoction from the freezer. It's nice and firm, but not frozen. But you guys might forget, these are Dino Nuggets. This ain't no McNuggets, or we're not some corporation. We're just gonna cut some oblong shapes out of our chicken meat. No, we're gonna do it with some class, with some dinosaur cookie cutters that we got from Amazon. See, here we have a pterodactyl, a triceratops, that one skin from Fortnite. We're just gonna cut these out. Now, I'm hoping that they're firm enough that I can get a good even shape. Just get this dino out of here. Okay, and hopefully it just comes out nice and smooth. Please just come out nice and smooth. You are not coming out nice and smooth, and it's making me upset. Oh no, oh, it's sticking to the paper. Oh, its head came off! Okay, new change of plan. Just get it out on this paper. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna coat these bad boys with some canola oil. It's not coming out how I want it, but it's gonna have to work. So let's just start cutting all these dinos out. Let's reveal some of them and hope that they came out in a decent shape. I might have made the perfect dino nuggies. Gotta excavate these just like Venture does. Come on, little guy. Come on, come out here. So these are all that I was able to manage before the chicken just started to get more malleable and mushy. I mean, you can kind of make out some of them. This is the Fortnite skin. This is the Triceratops, I think. I'm gonna quickly put these in the freezer. Now, since we're making chicken nuggets, we gotta have a breading station, because all we get around here is bread. I'm sorry, I'm thoroughly depressed with my life. Now it's gonna be really easy. You need your breadcrumbs, you need your flour, you don't need exact measurements, you just need it in a bowl. Get the previously mentioned breadcrumbs and pour some in here, because we're gonna do some breading to these dinos. You might be wondering what this middle bowl is for. Well, I'm gonna show you. Do you remember what caused the dinosaurs to die? Well, first of all, lack of government intervention, but also a meteor shower. Now, you're gonna need like 2 or 3 eggs if you spill a little bit. Mix in the egg like you're making scrambled eggs, but you're not making scrambled eggs, you're making Dino Nuggets, baby. Play with your Wevels, but be gentle with your Wevels, and bam! You got a nice even egg mixture. So we got our little boys out of the freezer, but now we gotta bread them, and I'm kind of scared, because they're gonna fall apart. Let's bread them like this, and be very gentle, be very careful. I know I've been saying that when it comes to your meat, but you really wanna be gentle and careful. And then we're gonna put the egg wash on. Oh wait, was it supposed to be powder, egg, and then powder, and then breadcrumbs? I don't know, powder, then egg wash, and then you get the breadcrumbs. So powder, egg wash, and breadcrumbs. I think they're ready for their bath. And I hate cooking with hot oil, but we gotta get these boys cooking. Let's get one Dino in there with his neck about to snap off and... Okay, there he's cooking. Only cook a few of them at a time. We're gonna let them do their own thing while they cook. Just leave them be, not really mess around with them too much. Oh my God, wait, they're actually frying. This is working out fantastic. Not that I had a doubt, I mean, #1 chef, by the way. Hot gamer boys and girls everywhere. Look at these. Look at how beautiful these guys are. And they're little dinosaurs. All right, well, let's cook a few more batch of these boys and let's eat up. And look at these Venture Dino Nuggets. Let's serve these up with the French fries and let's get eating. So they might not be the best Dino Nugget shape. I mean, this is like one of the big ones and...
What the...
Well, let's just say these are like after they got hit by the meteor. I mean, you can kind of make them out of like the shape that I originally cut them in. It was just really hard because the meat is so like malleable and soft, just like my meat. But it's not a matter of how they look, but it's a matter of how they taste. So just like the meteor, let's kill these guys. Juicy, crunchy with an outer shell, and very thin. But these, they just have the juice that you won't get from any other fast food. That's why you watch a #1 chef so you can make juicy Dino chicken nuggets. Venture, you outdid yourself with this one. Now the French fries, these could be better. Just very floppy and flimsy, and it's like I'm eating a wet potato. I definitely prefer the Dino Nuggets. Just listen to this crunch. Okay, well, it's not much of a crunch, but peep up all that chickeny goodness. Oh. This was a very cute recipe, a very messy recipe, but one that I really recommend if you can cut out the Dino Nuggets in a better shape. But it was still fun and simple nonetheless, and hopefully you've been enjoying these Chef You Wack episodes because I love bringing them. It's just the mess that it creates. It's a lot to clean up, but I hope I can bring more recipes in the future for not only existing heroes, but brand new heroes. But until then, I love you guys. Thank you guys for watching. More Overwatch 2 videos to come, and bye.